My name is Jesse Van Englenhoven, and I am a board member with the Cedar Valley Makerspace here in Waterloo, Iowa. Over the last 4 weeks, we have been actively engaged in the production of personal protective equipment for our local medical workers. To this end, we have produced, including, but not limited to, 500 face shields, some of which have been 3D printed and some of which have been made from totes donated by Target, and both seem to work really well. In addition to that, we've also been able to produce 62 washable, reusable surgical gowns that was made with donated material from American Color Imaging in Cedar Falls. But by far the most extensive work we've done to date is with face masks. Over the last 4 weeks, with material donated from you and I and other local sewers, we've been able to cut and distribute 10,000 face masks to local sewers. These masks have gone to hospitals, long-term care facilities, doctors' offices, as well as firefighters, police officers, and first responders. And as good of a start as this is, there is still a need. And so what we want to do here at the Cedar Valley Makerspace is to facilitate the production of the next 10,000 masks. And so we are going to ask for help, and we need help on 3 things. One, we need cash donations. And the reason for this is that we want to purchase fabric from a wholesaler, thousands of yards of material. And we can get a really good price on this because we're buying thousands of yards at a time. And in addition to that, it's very consistent material that we can use with Powers Manufacturing, a local company here in town who has a very large commercial cutting table that they have graciously donated time to help us cut these things out very quickly. And so what we're looking for is $3,000. $3,000 will facilitate us to buy the fabric and the elastic that's needed to make the next 10,000 masks. And so if you're able to donate, in the description below is a link to our webpage with a page specifically set up for this activity. If you're able to donate $20, if you're able to donate $10, even if you're able to donate $5, every dollar goes specifically to the material cost for this project, both the fabric and the elastic. So, second, we need sewers. If you have a sewing machine and basic sewing skills, we want you. Over the last 4 weeks, the sewers in this area, several hundred of them, have been actively engaged in sewing these masks together as fast as they can, but we need more help. So if you have the ability to do this, we ask that you sign up. In the description below is a link to a Google form where we want your name and your pertinent information, and we will be able to contact you as soon as material is available. And all the information and details about how that will be distributed will be included in the information that we send to you. So if you have the ability to do this, please sign up and we'll get that done. But additionally, for those who do sign up, those who do volunteer, we're going to ask 2 additional things from you. First is that after you finish sewing all of your masks together, we're going to ask that you keep 10% of the masks for yourself if you need them. For yourself, for your family, for your immediate needs. Second, we're going to ask that you take 20% of what you produce and give them out to people in your community, specifically people who are at risk, people who have heart conditions, people who have diabetes, anybody in that category of people who are higher risk. We want you to give those people, and you know who they are because these are people in your churches and your soccer clubs, people at your workplace. These are people who need the protection, and this is the point. And so if you know people who need it, we want you to give it directly to them. The other 70% we want you to bring back, and we'll distribute to the medical personnel and the people who make requests. Likewise, if you are an organization or a medical team that needs personal protective equipment and you don't have any, please, in the description below is a link to an email address, PPE requests at cedarvalleymakers.com. Send us your name, your pertinent information, and what you need for equipment. This includes face masks and face shields. If you need something, let us know and we'll try to facilitate that as quickly as possible. Okay, last bit. Anybody that has excess material, please let us know. If you have material If you're a sewer or a quilter or someone who has material that you were going to use on a project, maybe you had it and you decided you didn't like the color, or maybe the pattern's wrong, and you don't know what you're going to do with it, please consider donating it to the makerspace. If it's 100% cotton and ideally something that would be used on a quilt, we'll take it and we'll put it to immediate use. We have elastic for these, so please donate if you can. We're going to put a big tote out front of the Techworks building at 360 Westfield Avenue. If you have material, just drive up and drop it off. We'll pick it up once a day and we'll start cutting material. We'll cut face masks out of it immediately. That's it. This is our work right now. This is our mission. And if you're able to help, please do. Thank you.